And I've had this for 15 years at least, maybe longer. And it was to the point where I could hardly walk. I mean, I honestly thought I was going to have to start getting crutches or something because it was hurting so bad that even after I stood up and walked for a while, I still was hurting really bad. Plantar fasciitis is where the tendons, I believe.
I think we need to stop this and start it again in just a second.
Okay. Hi, I'm Tara from livingonadime.com, and this is Michael.
Hello.
We're having some issues here going live today. Today I'm talking about plantar fasciitis. I've had it for 15 years, and it is a pain condition that the muscles, or the tendons, I think. Honestly, I should have looked it up before I talked about it, but I think it's the tendons in your feet tighten up, and it hurts really bad when you put your foot down. And what happens is when you sleep or when you sit, that tendon has a tendency that kind of contracts. And they have special boots that you can wear, and they have special insoles that you can have made at the doctor's office, which are like $200. The boot's about $200. They have special, are we got it going?
I have
Okay.
no idea.
We have no idea. You have to use, some people use special shoes, which can cost up to $200. I've tried it all. Massage and, oh, what else? Let me think. What else did I use? Hot baths, that type of thing. If I'm pausing, we're seeing if we're live streaming because it's just, we're having issues again today. We're not there.
I have no indication that we're on
Facebook at all. We have a love-hate relationship with Facebook. We love it, but at the same time, it's like a thorn in our side. Do you want to try again?
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and stop it.
Okay, we're going to try again,
Reboot
guys.
everything and strike.
We're smiling, right? We're happy. Okay, so this is our third try to try and get my video on plantar fasciitis to go today. So I'm going to start again. This is Tara from livingonadime.com, and I have had plantar fasciitis for about 15 years. It's a very painful foot condition where the tendons in your feet kind of seize up, and you can't walk because it hurts so bad. And
You're on YouTube.
we're on YouTube, so we're not on Facebook today. So YouTube, it's just us and you today. Or you. Well, today is not a good day. We've had everything go wrong. I just worked on a post to try and sell my soap because I have tons of soap that I've made, and I just spent like an hour and a half working on it and lost everything that I lost, all my pictures, everything, so I've got to redo it. So today's not going very well, so please forgive us if we're stumbling along. Okay, my plantar fasciitis. So what happens is, sorry, we're on our Dining on a Dime Facebook page, and we don't so we can't figure out why we're on there. So my plantar fasciitis, it's a foot condition that if you have it, you know exactly what it is, and it hurts. And what happens is at night, the tendons in your feet tend to seize up, and when you go to put your foot down, it hurts really bad, and it's hard to walk for the first, I don't know, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. Just depends on how bad your condition is. And I've had this for about 15 years now. And in the last 2 years, I finally found a cure for me. And I do not use the word cure lightly because I have chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia, and everyone's sending me a cure. If you don't eat sugar, that's the cure. If you don't, if you take this supplement, it's a cure. If you take that, it's a cure. And so I use that word, I don't use that word lightly, but I truly, in the last 2 years since I have started doing this, it's been gone, and I have not had plantar fasciitis since then. I have tried everything. I have tried the $200 insoles that insurance did not pay for, so I paid out of pocket. I have tried the boot from the doctor. That was $200. I have tried wrapping my foot. That didn't work. I've tried ice baths, and that did help. And how I found that one time is when we were in the mountains in Estes. Remember that?
Yeah.
And we were walking around Estes Park, and it got to the point where I was limping so bad, I thought Mike was going to have to carry me back to the car. Do you remember that? He was having to help me, literally help me down the street. And out of sheer desperation, I plunged my foot into the icy river. And it was icy cold because it was spring and the snow was melting off the mountains, and that's where the water comes from. And it was really cold water. I mean, it was melted, but it was cold. And I just put my foot in there just out of sheer desperation because it was just hurting so bad. And I could not believe it, but I could only put my foot in there for like 20 or 30 seconds at a time. And I would put it in for 20 or 30 seconds and bring it out for a minute or two and then do it again. And I did that for about 5 or 10 minutes in and out. And I could walk again. I was completely floored. So ice really helps. An ice bath does help. Now, I forgot my disclaimer. Here's my disclaimer. This is not medical advice. I am not a doctor. This is just a condition that I have suffered with for more than 15 years. And the plantar fasciitis is something that I had fought, and I finally found a cure for it. And so I'm not giving you any medical advice, right? No medical advice?
No. But we should welcome the Facebook people because I just shared it from the non-existent page.
So we're finally on Facebook. Yeah, we've been 3 weeks now trying to figure this whole live
Sue
thing out.
says Groundhog Day.
Oh, Sue, you have no idea.
Oh, she also says I knew Estes Park was a magical place.
It's a very magical place. Actually, I used to live there. Or we both used to live there, I guess, after we got married. So my plantar fasciitis was something that really bothered me. And that day in Estes Park, I honestly thought, that's it. I'm going to have to get crutches. I'm going to have to get a wheelchair. I just can't walk anymore. And after I put my foot in the icy water, I was able to walk. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. This actually helped. Now, that's not my cure, but I kept putting my foot in the water at night, and that did help relieve some of the pain when I was having a real bad problem. So one day, I walked into, and you can take ibuprofen, and you can take Aleve and Tylenol and all those things, and they do kind of relieve it a little bit, but it never took away the pain to where I wasn't limping. And so I went into the health food store one day, and they had this display of shoes. And on the display, it said, or on the shoes, it said, "Squeeze me." So I thought, okay, because this whole mind out of the gutter.
I don't have my mind in the gutter.
So this whole time I kept thinking, I wish someone would invent a memory foam shoe, because I always felt like a memory foam, a cushion, would help. The doctors and all those kept giving me these hard insoles, and they were like walking on rocks. I could not believe that the doctor would give you these hard insoles when you have this pain, and it wasn't doing anything. I mean, I just felt like I was walking on a rock. And so, what's so funny?
Just one of the Andrea's.
Oh, excuse me. Whenever let's see, Andrea is saying, "Squeeze me," yeah. so I saw this and it was like, "Squeeze me," and I thought, okay. So I squeezed the shoe, and I thought, wait a minute, I think this is exactly what I've been looking for. And I was really tired of spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars trying to relieve my pain, and going to the doctors and things like that. And so I was at the health food store and they had these shoes, and I asked the lady, because I knew they had a 30-day guarantee on your supplements, that if you buy a supplement there and you don't like it or it makes you sick, you can return it within 30 days if you haven't used it all. So I thought, well, maybe they had the same thing with the shoes. So I asked her and I said, okay, I've tried everything. If these shoes don't work, will I be able to return them? And she's like, yes, you can. So I thought, oh, okay, I'm giving it a try. If I can return these, then that's great. So I bought these shoes, and they are called, sorry, move the squeeze me ticker. They're called Telic. And Mike's putting the link up there for Amazon. And this is an affiliate link, but this is the only place that I know to buy them at the moment. I'm sure you can get them other places, but my health food store doesn't carry them anymore. But I found them on Amazon finally. And I have been wearing these shoes here. These are the ones I just got these like a week ago. And you can see here, see how squishy that is? Squishy, 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 squishy. And these are the most comfortable shoes ever. And I think what makes them so good is that, let's see, can I show? Well, you can't really tell. But right here, between here and here, so right here between here and here, is an arch. But it's a soft arch, and it's soft on the heel, so that when you are walking on them, it's not hurting like you're walking on a rock. And this is I got this pair originally, the flip-flops, and they have a slide here that you can see, and I got these for winter. And I have a pair of those also. But the slide, what I use the slide for in the winter is I will use it and wear socks in the winter, and then just wear those around the house for when I'm cleaning or whatever. Sorry guys, I don't know why my nose is itching so bad today. And so these shoes have saved me walking, literally. And like I said, this is not medical advice, this is just my experience. But after suffering with this for 15 years, it finally went away, and it's totally gone now. I don't have any problem. I haven't had any problems for 2 years with my plantar fasciitis. It's totally relieved, and I have no pain. So what I do is I wear these flip-flops in the summer, and then I wear these in the winter, the slides in the winter. And they also have, if you're interested, this, well, is this the slide? Actually, I think I got them mixed up. I think this is the one that's on there now, is the slide. And, excuse me, so, yeah, so this is the slide here. Sorry, guys, I got mixed up. And then this one here is, I think, called the Z-strap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. So this is the Z-strap. that I wear in the winter, and this is the slide, that if you're a man, this would probably be a better shoe for you. And I'll have Mike put the link up there again for you. You can put it for all three if you want. But this is how I cured it. And it's simple, it's easy. They're about $40 or so. Now, I will give you a couple of cautions. Let me read the description first. So the description says it's pillow soft. It really is pillow soft. It feels like you're walking on a cloud. I really did. The first time I put these on, I'm like, oh, I'm walking on a cloud. It was so lovely. They're feather light. They're really, really lightweight. I also like that about them. They're supportive. So in the middle here, they've got this little arch, but it's a soft arch and it doesn't hurt when you put it on. And it's very supportive on the heel to here also. You can see how thick it is. Whoops, sorry. You can see how thick it is. And it's really, really supportive. They're made in the USA, so finally a product that you can find that's made in the USA. One of, like the 0.2% that's left that's made in the USA now. Now, there are a couple of things. Sorry, I'm moving this thing all around. Sorry if I'm making you guys see sick. There are a couple of things that you do need to know and cautions with these shoes. They don't last forever. Now I do notice that every 6 to 9 months, because I do wear them from the time I wake up until the time I go to bed, they only last me about 6 to 9 months. But I found that with other shoes also. So that's nothing different than regular shoes, but they do last about 6 to 9 months. They can be slippery when you're on wet surfaces. So if you're wearing them to the beach or the pool or whatever, just be really careful because of the only problem that I found. One day I was working in the garden and they were all wet. And so I put them on the back porch to let them dry that night after I had watered. And the next morning I woke up and I went outside to put them on and they had a full size customer service. So, oops, without the glare. Telic. Not dry them. Just put them in the washer, but don't dry them. So that's the only bad part. But shoot, for taking care of my foot pain, I am more than happy to done.
Things. Well, one Elisha says that the doctor tells her, it went off the screen, not to use any kind of flip-flops or anything, period, and it has no tendon support.
My doctor said that for me also. That's why I'm saying this is not medical advice, but for the $40, I think you should try it. Everything the doctors told me. I went to the chiropractor. I went to the doctor. I mean, planners.
She was complaining about it a lot for a long time.
Yeah, and Mike even thought, oh, what's the big deal,
Trying to
did buy mine, see if there's any stores that carry it, and then if they don't work after 2 or 3 weeks, and your store has a 30-day guarantee or 90-day guarantee, because I know some like running shoe type stores, they carry a different brand, and I have not tried it, but they had a 90-day guarantee that if it didn't work, you could bring it back. And I got some insoles from them, or inserts from them, and the inserts didn't work, and I took them back. And so you might try something like that. See, there was something I was just going to say, and it went out of my head. Let's see. Jenny, hi, my sister-in-law Jenny's on there. Hi, Jenny in New Jersey. Let's see. The pain is on the bottom of your foot. What does it feel like? Stabbing, burning. The pain is usually on your heel, and it kind of radiates up the back of your foot and into the arch. And it feels like a stabbing and a burning pain. And I felt like a hot iron was on the bottom of my foot all the time. So, yeah, it does feel like an iron or something is on your foot. So yeah. Let's see.
She was what's your normal shoe size.
Okay, my shoe size. So my shoe size is a 9.5. So I got the 9-10, and these seem to fit me really well. They do seem to fit to size. So if you're a half size, I would go up. So let's say you're an 8.5. I would probably get the 9 to 10. I can't say that for sure, but like I said, I'm a 9.5, and this fits perfectly. But this is a 9-10, so it is a between size. Let's see. Yeah, running shoes. The doctors kept telling me get running shoes. I got running shoes. I don't know how many pairs of running shoes I got. It did not help me. This is just my experience, like I said. This is the first thing that has actually helped me. And it may or may not help you, but it's worth a try. For $40, it's a lot cheaper than, sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze. It's a lot cheaper than the $200 insoles or the $250 boot. So you might try that.
Robin says Vionics is all I wear. Life-changing.
I haven't heard of Vionics, so I don't know. I do know that after wearing these, when I put on regular shoes, like if we go hiking or whatever, I don't have any problems either. So I do wear these like around the house or just during the summer or whatever. But if we go hiking or whatever in the mountains, then I'll put on my regular shoes. Okay, let's see. Anything?
Looks like that's it for the moment.
It looks like there's more comments on YouTube on the bottom. Did you get all those? Okay. Alrighty. So that's my cure for plantar fasciitis. If anybody has any questions, let me know. I was going to read something funny. So if you have questions on this, let me know.
On the plantar fasciitis?
Yeah, or any questions. I don't know.
If you have any comments, questions, let us know, and she's going to read something.
Yeah, I'm going to read something funny. So yesterday I was talking about the official recipe book, What to Eat and How to Cook It, from January 1980, 1918, Win the War in the Kitchen. So Mom and I like to collect these old books, and I think it's funny reading some of these. So one of the things that it says in here is they're talking about meats and the way to cook different meats. So I kind of didn't think you guys wanted to hear about how to cook rabbit, even though it's kind of funny. But they do have in here like boiled sablefish. What is a sablefish? Do you know what a sablefish?
No
I have
idea.
never heard of
We're
a
not suggesting
sablefish.
you do this now. We're just looking.
So then they have boiled, and how do you say that word? Boiled.
Looks like Eulicon.
Boiled Eulicon? I have no idea what kind of fish these are. Boiled carp. But, so this is in the fish section. And as I'm reading down here, smoked grayfish, smoked bowfin. I've never heard of that fish either. Let's see. So this one, this is what I thought was funny. How to cook whale meat. So we all have whale laying around, don't we? Boil 1 can of whale meat. Oh, at least it's not the whole whale, I guess. At least it's canned. So
When
that's
is this from? What year?
1918.
Wow.
Yeah, right there. Can you see January? January 1918. So boil 1 can of whale meat in water for 15 minutes. Turn onto chop plate and surround with hot steamed or boiled potatoes and minced parsley. Whale meat pie. Dice 1 can of whale meat, add 1 cup of diced and parboiled carrots. Make sauce from stock from the meat and carrots, thickening it with rye flour. Place all in greased baking dish and cover with crust of hot mashed potatoes. Bake 15 minutes in oven. Maybe we should have that for dinner tonight.
Ew.
So anyway, that was funny. That's the funny one from the official recipe book from this year. From 1918, this year. Okay, you can tell I'm losing it. All right. Well, did we have any questions?
Yeah, Anne says, my doctor refused to see me. The on-call nurse told me to buy inserts. I picked up shoe inserts with arch supports. I got Dr. Scholl's or an equivalent store or generic brand within a couple days. I always wear where it's just as within a couple days. It says I always wore running shoes and put the inserts in everything I wore. I do know
Yeah.
I was having foot problems when I got the Dr. Scholl's thing, and it was better for me than the $180 or whatever custom made ones they gave me.
Yeah, both Mike and I got the doctor's inserts, the inserts from the doctors, and it didn't help either one of us. So that's why I was glad when I finally found these. Now, like I said, may not help you, but I say it's worth giving it a try. And yes.
Robin says super cute sandals at Footsmart, and Amazon has them too. Wonder which sandals those are.
Oh, Vionics.
Oh, the Vionics?
Yeah. I don't know. I've never heard of those, so I might give them a try and see. So anyway, that is how I cured my plantar fasciitis. I hope you have a great day. Please subscribe. We are going to be on live tomorrow at 6 p.m. talking about how to have family fun. Right? Please go to livingonadime.com and check out all of our free recipes and tips, and check out our YouTube channel. We've got, how many videos do we have now?
215 or something.
Woohoo! 200 and some odd videos, so yay. So check it out, and I hope you guys have a great day. I'm Tara, and this is Mike, and we will see you tomorrow.
See you then.